What is he doing?
It doesn't smell right. I've been more concerned about this spark from your car garage.
I know, yeah. I'm thinking that. So here we are getting ready for the track, innit, Dean?
Bod shitty, mate.
Well, it's just to let some heat out, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I've only ever done these once before. They're not the easiest things to do, I've got to say. I think I'm going to have to tiger seal that one down because you were right, if I'd have trimmed a bit more out on that one.
Yeah, just that nicer.
This one's sitting in lovely like so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll just put a clamp on it and tiger seal it up if need be.
Yeah. We've got the spectator. There he goes. See you later, Mr. Jones. No. No. Yeah, so basically, guys, we're kind of looking at Darren. Oh, no, Darren, no, I know. Yeah, so basically, we're just getting these cars ready for OULTON Park, which is happening on the 13th of November. Yeah. So I've gone through all the suspension components on mine, making sure it's all bang on. Just getting a few electrical issues where it's resolved, as the fans didn't work, so the resistor went as well, so we replaced all that. Also made a start on fitting some of this yellow. So I quite like it. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, it's too chavvy, but I personally think it's good. Right, so is Dean now happy that his car's ready for the track?
Just watching my engine man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 flashes of the engine management light.
Isn't that adaptation?
Hold on a minute. Try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
Adaptation, that, isn't it?
Adaptation.
Yeah.
That's weird.
So it's a range.
It's the extra air that's pouring through. Is that because of the map on it, you reckon?
It's probably because of all the extra air going through with them vents now.
It's because it's rich, isn't it?
You reckon?
I don't thought so.
Right, so what's Dean done recently? He's put VXR brakes on, splitter, bonnet vents, gay holes to cool his turbo.
Back his windscreen.
Oh yeah, he had a mishap. He left the tape measure right here, lifted the bonnet and cracked the windscreen. Not good. So is she ready though, Dean? Apart from adaptation.
I've got a brand new header tank to go in it.
Yeah, it's going to add some power.
Yeah. Some decent coolant to go in. That.
Yeah.
Only 15 quid.
15 quid here.
15
eBay.
quid running, so that's to go on. I don't know really, that's about it.
Oh, he's added a bumper.
We've got to have a map. We've got to have a map to try it, haven't we?
Yeah. Hopefully make some difference, eh?
Do you reckon we should try it before I put it on the track?
Yeah. Yeah. So obviously this car made 345 horsepower on the dyno, but the front brakes was binding excessively. So my opinion is that
a real rich map.
Yeah, rich map as well. So just with the brakes binding will make a hell of a difference. So she should be all good to go.
Yeah.
She'll so nicely by the track.
Well, he's put his toe strap on ready, so
She'll so nicely by the track, yeah.
obviously he's got his race gear, rev clocks, knock LED, engine management light. Yeah, show them the turbo setup now then, Dean.
I'm not filming any of it. Just got
No, no.
Just got it done.
So we've got a Pulsar GTX 3071, is it, Dean?
Yeah, Gen 2.
Yeah, Gen 2 ball bearing turbo.
Dual ceramic ball bearing turbo. 38mm external wastegate with screamer. Top mount log manifold. K&N air filter. Catch cam with a dipstick in it.
Now that was a bargain, wasn't it,
15
Dean?
quid.
Off eBay. Even it's got a dipstick as well. That is cool. Look at that.
Condensation.
Yeah.
No oil on it yet.
Another trick as well, guys, if you're always forever warping your manifolds and they start blowing and start putting more pressure on the nuts, It's just put slits in them.
Like stock.
This manifold was the very first one on the Vectras we had with the HX30s.
Yeah, it was.
And it kept, yeah, HX35s, and it kept blowing and warping like hell. So obviously then Timex made me one, and that did exactly the same. The only difference is it didn't have the slits. Now since we've redone this and put the slits in it,
yeah, we
no
slitted
issues.
it, and Gary's got a linisher at the back there,
Yep.
so we flatted the flange of the linisher. Haven't had a problem with that since.
No.
Yeah, so far this turbo seems pretty good.
Yep.
I do think we're going to put that other map on it though, because it'll spool a little bit better with the revised map on it. It'll use a little bit less fuel.
Yeah.
It'll
Big
make
thanks
it
to
power.
Joel from
Yeah,
Sweden.
Joel Artisan, is it? I don't know how to say his
Yes,
last name.
Artisan, I think.
Big up to Joel,
Yeah.
helping me with that.
So
That
obviously,
might stop the adaptation error coming up, isn't it?
possibly.
Do you
Yeah.
reckon because the amount it's overfueled it?
Yeah, definitely. You can't pull it back.
Right.
So.
Maybe, yeah. So
Well, it's got adaptation up to 25%, so it's got to be hellish rich to be pulling out Dean's fan controls down there.
setting that back to 90.
Yeah.
For a drive off.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll get some footage of the track so you guys can see how the two cars fare. So hopefully I'll have a white line anti-roll bar on there beforehand as well. Hopefully. So I've just gone for a nice stock look in my bay. Nothing fancy. Off he goes to wash his motor.
Filthy.
Filthy.
I need to inside. It looks like a bin.
Yeah. Should be sponsored by McDonald's and Burger King, shouldn't you, Dean? Okay, so that's Dean gone. So now, I've just done a bit more vinyling on mine. Now, I didn't want to go over the top of the yellow, just enough to break it up. So what you're thinking, I quite like it, to be fair. See, slight strips down the side. Bottom of the diffusers just on the edges, just to give it more depth more than anything. Just to make them stand out. I was thinking about maybe doing that strip there, maybe. Don't know what you reckon, or maybe yellow spoiler, but I don't know, I just think it's nice and subtle as it is now. That's my opinion anyway. So what do you reckon, guys? Yay or nay? I know a few of you already said that it looks chavvy, but I wouldn't class that as chavvy personally. So obviously next on the agenda is fuel pump, Warburg fuel pump, and white line anti-roll bar. See how it goes.